Good evening, Eastern Standard Time, and welcome to the Maz Show. Okay, so as the title says, me, is going to attempt a 25 minutes, 45 seconds in the, oh, well, booger, I had it right the first time. F1500TA futuristic, concept-ish, um, F1 car. Okay, so the reason why I described the car that way. The one benefit to Gran Turismo is Gran Turismo will actually give you history of the cars that you've got in your garage. So you go over to car collection. Come all the way down here to other, and this is it. Okay, so this car did not actually exist. This was something that Gran Turismo went through, and in the spirit of the F1 cars of the 80s, um, went through and computer generated this particular car. Um, Hence the reason why, like, it's got some similarities, like this car and the McLaren F44 from the 80s, I believe it was. Um, that's why they look so similar. So this particular car did not exist. The F44 did exist. Unfortunately, you cannot get the F44 down low enough in performance points to be able to um, run on Sardegna. So why Sardegna? Well, because one, I don't have to worry about weather, which is a happy, happy, joy, joy thing for me. And then it's not so much an easier track because by no means is it easy at all in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So how did I take a car at 942 pp and get it down to 800? Well, that's actually my buddy Cadal because he gave me this tune. So you can actually do this on any F1 or F1500TA car, and it gets you to exactly 800 performance points. Um, did we change anything over here? No, we didn't change anything over here. So pretty much this row and this row are the only two rows that you have to worry about because, yeah. So you go through, and if you've got to pause this and blow it up to make it look bigger so that you can actually see it. This is the tune for this car to run on Sardegna. Now, I've ran Sardegna before, typically in Group 3 cars because I've considered um, the Sardegna 800 pp race a Group 3 race because you're going up against Group 3 cars. Now it's just a matter of trying to go through and get everything. Uh, Hang on a second. Actually, no, I'm not going to send that there. I need to send a text message real quick. Hang on. Oh, well, now, children, I just dropped my PS4 controller, but the one benefit to the PS4 controller is you can actually drop your PS4 controller. Apparently, you can't drop the PS5s. That's just the bad. Okay, so. Alrighty, wait for my PS4 to load up here. Alright. And then we're actually going to add another voice into the stream. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to my son, Nix.
We've been advised to keep it PG.
Yes, please. And then that little itty bitty voice in the background you hear is my grandson.
What? Okay, yes, thank you, bud. Also, you really screwed up not going to that St. Petersburg race, because I just watched race 1 and it was amazing.
I had to work. Okay, I had to work. Okay, so yes, I live in the city that, well, I work in the city that hosted the St. Petersburg F1 race.
Well, not F1 GT race.
Oh, it was a GT race. Anyway, they
Yeah.
hosted the race. I live in the neighboring city, but unfortunately I had to work the day that they had that race. So yeah, otherwise I would have been all over it.
Not even 40 seconds in, 3 cars were out because they went too wide into turn 4.
That doesn't surprise me.
That was a great race. And it was a late race, so you got to see the lights and everything. Perfection.
They do love their racing down here in Florida. They really and truly do.
Like, I've also got the, event schedules pulled up. In 12 days on the America side, we've got NOLA Motorsports Park.
Mm-hmm.
Over in the European side, in 5 days, we've got Monza.
Uh-huh.
Over in Australia, the 28th is going to be Perth. In Britain, in 20 days, it's Silverstone. And then on the Asia side, in 26 days, it is Chang International.
That was not planned.
Did you already get the F1 thingy set up?
Yep.
Alright. Where is the... Where's the uploads? English highlights, English commentary. Oh. Thank you. Ooh, toasty. Toasty. Well, apparently, last month they did 9 hours of Kyalami.
Cool.
All I'm saying is it's GT racing season, and it's going great so far.
It is. And there's a lot of action going on. A lot of action going on.
Like, I'm not even rooting for a team or like a specific driver. I'm just enjoying the sport.
Yeah, and that's just it. If you go through and you actually think about everything that is involved in making all of that happen, and all of the designers and the engineers and the drivers and all of it, it's just, it's beautiful. Why did that go so wide? Interesting.
The Olden Park was 5 days ago. You gotta catch up to that. There's a French one going on, but since the commentary is also literally in French, I'm not gonna bother. Okay, so after St. Petersburg, the next race I'm probably gonna watch is... It looks like it's gonna be Sonoma.
Why am I going wrong?
Wherever Sonoma is.
California.
Huh, thank you. Also, I did extensive research into the Super Formula cars. The only difference with them is the way the engine sounds. They are literally the exact same car.
Okay. I'm pretty sure there are minor little handling characteristics that are different.
If there are, they're negligible.
Alright, well, like I said, I bought the Honda for that One Nations Cup race a long time ago. So, oh, now I know why I'm going so wide. My tires aren't warmed up yet.
Also, I can't deny, like, I hate Florida.
Okay.
St. Petersburg is beautiful.
It is. I mean, there are a lot of beautiful areas down here. There really and truly are. I think that what kind of killed it for certain areas of Florida is the fact of when they went through and U.S. News and World Report went through and named the Tampa Bay area one of the best areas. Yeah. And as soon as they did that, then you had people from like New York and California and Texas and Washington and Oregon, these areas that had major e-commerce influence with major e-commerce money. And they were able to like literally just scoop up houses left and right. And as a result, what happened was it drove the property values up extremely high.
Yep, so now it's expensive. But my
Very,
God, I would not mind spending just a weekend chilling over at that marina.
not quite sure why I hit the brakes there, but that was stupid.
Well, just a heads up, you can take every sharp bend in second. It is actually better for you to take it in second, that way you can hammer on the throttle and not have copious amounts of wheel spin.
True.
Like, I was able to hit a 137 lap time with it, like that.
I know that before I went through and gave it the proper paint job, I just had the base paint job on it. I got a 137. God, I'll be glad when these tires warm up. And then I was sitting there watching the time checks in certain sectors, and I mean, I could have actually gotten this down to a 136.
Alright. Also, Island and I tested next week's race team. You can get about 10 to 11 laps on the mediums.
Okay.
So regardless, you will have to pit at some point.
Yeah.
Unless you decide, oh, I'm just going to do a no-stop on the hard, and I mean, yeah, there's that. Which is probably what everybody's going to do, because nobody likes going, doing the pits. Even though that's what they do on actual races. I think Bolivia should have made both tires mandatory. Oh! Forgot about that spot. Oh yeah, one of the guys in race 1 like had a pretty bad run-in with the tire wall during like the closing moments. So like in the last like 10 minutes of the race, actually last like 6 or 5 minutes of the race, he literally just limped his ass in the entire way around and still managed to walk away on the podium in the GT4s.
Nice. So it takes it from, by skipping the tires, you take a pit stop from a 35-second pit stop to a 30-second pit stop.
Yes.
So, how's everybody in Kentucky today?
Good. Leon and I spent most of the day just watching Pokemon stuff on YouTube. Nana's been nursing her back because I helped her rearrange her room, and she overdid it. Tracy's at work, Jason's at work, and everybody else out.
There.
Alright, race 2 underway. GT3s. Ooh. My question is, when they do like these street races or the road courses like they're doing for St. Petersburg, what are they walling off?
Roads.
Alright, I'm allowing myself one. No shit.
So.
Like they're walling off the roads, but I'm also seeing like parking lots and like straightaways that look like they're part of a runway.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just curious on how they do this and like how long it also takes them to wall everything off, because there's like just miles of concrete barriers and everything. They have to get the stands erected, they've got to get like just everything taken care of. So how long does it take them to get the road courses set up?
Oh, I would say that at least a good week and a half. But then again, also, it's kind of like one of those practice makes perfect. So the first year it may have taken them 3 weeks to do it. The next year it may have taken less time. It's just, yeah.
So it's kind of like how WWE has like crews have everything set up and taken down in one day.
Mm-hmm.
Also, turn 4, somebody's already binned it. They hit the wall and lost their back left tire.
Ah.
And they were 30 seconds in? Hang on, let me see. Because it's like a 40-minute sprint. And then I guess the timer doesn't actually start until after GT4 starts as well. So GT3 gets the head start, essentially, just for traffic purposes. So yeah, 30 seconds in, somebody already lost their tire.
Yeah, sounds about right.
That, hold on. I will give you an exact, like, time. And it was one of the GT4 cars. 3, 2, 1, 0. 25 seconds. Couldn't even go 30 seconds without a wreck.
Sounds about right.
And in race 1, they had the safety car out for about 20-ish minutes. So over half the race was spent behind a safety car. Yep. Oh no. It was the Porsche 911 GT3 that binned it. Looks like they went around the corner too fast, or just didn't ease up off the steering, and essentially oversteered into the inside wall. Oh yeah, that rear axle's gone. It's really unfortunate because, like, I didn't want another American race to start off with a wreck. That's just gonna set a stigma. I wonder how much tickets to these kind of events are.
I have no idea. I'm pretty sure because I work at the hospital, somebody at the hospital has probably got some secret squirrel that'll hook up with them.
What's up, Leon? You want your pizza? Great job, buddy. Go put it on the counter. Because I would also assume these races aren't just, okay, pay $100, stand here for 40 minutes, go home. I assume it's an all-day.
Get off the grass. There we go. I think I've almost got it worked out where I can preload the throttle in these corners.
Oh, where you just do an early apex?
There.
Yeah, that safety car's going to be out for a while. They still haven't even gotten the crash car off the track yet. Also, it seems like, at least over in the Americas, for GT3, the go-to car is the AMG Mercedes, and then GT4, it is the Aston.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Hey, Aston's getting some love. I'm happy. Although when I was watching Bathurst yesterday, there were a couple Mustangs that were doing pretty good. But I didn't really see a lot of, they didn't really show what, like, they didn't really show a lot of what, like, cars were there. But there were, like, your Porsches, your Mercedes, your Audis, but, like, over in GT4, it's Aston, Chevy, BMW, Mercedes, Toyota, and then that rounds out your Group 4. Group 3, it's Mercedes, Mercedes, Audi, Mercedes, Corvette, because for some reason Chevy and the Corvette logo have to have different whatever. Mercedes, Porsche, Mercedes, and then the Porsche that met Barry on. But why on earth does the Camaro and the Corvette like have different manufacturer logos? They're the same company.
Well, they're the okay. So maybe different builders.
What, like Porsche and Volkswagen?
Yeah.
All right.
It's just a theory. It's a hypothesis. Nothing more.
It's just a theory. A game theory. But apparently on the GT3 side, they're starting to phase out the Audis because they're outdated.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, well, fortunately for us, okay, they have to keep evolving and progressing the cars and the engines and everything else.
Yeah.
And which is why they went through and
Oh, also, I guess the guy in the Camaro in GT4 is just trying to get as much time as he can in that thing because the homologation for Chevy is up this year or after this year. So Chevy will have to go and submit another car to be able to have it driving in the GT4s.
okay, interesting.
Well, that just, you know what the homologation process is.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's kind of a shame that the stands aren't as full as I would think they would be. Like, there's some empty stands, there's space, like a lot of spacing out the stands, and I mean there's like chunks of people throughout like the course over on the sidelines, but like, come on. It's racing. There's other motorsport except NASCAR and F1.
Well, you see, and I've always enjoyed the GT cars over any other form of racing because, I mean, now, don't get me wrong, when F1 is on a road course, yeah, I love that. I like races with turns.
You ever seen touring car racing? That is ballistic. Also, over on the Australia side, there's currently a sweepstakes going on, where you get an all-expenses paid trip to Goodwood for the Goodwood Revival, and they give you a vintage motorcycle.
Nice.
So, buddy? Am I gonna go race on that road? Oh, eat some roast? Yeah, I'm gonna eat some roast in a little bit. I want that to sit as long as it can and, like, get all the flavor. God knows roast is a pain to get the flavor into it. What is one? Is that the road course?
137.3.
That's better than what I did. I know, my Sardegna times range anywhere from 26 to 28 minutes. I'm sitting there like, what's the point? I could just go do Le Mans.
Nope. Got it too close.
Wait, is that? Okay, no, that's the alley.
Two laps for you. 2 laps for you. 2 laps for you two. And 37.6. Come on.
Everybody.
Cheers, buddy, I need you to stay out of my way. Thanks, buddy. Oh. Come on. Come on, go.
You okay over there?
Yes! I think, maybe, hang on. Okay, so what was my goal on this one? I can't remember.
20... Leon, hang on. What's the title of this game? 25.45.
Okay, so I got a 25.45.150, and my fastest lap was a 137.1. This car is capable of a 136 lap. With the current driving physics, yes. Happy days. Okay, let's watch this. 0.150.
Safety car still out. They got the street sweeper out. There's only 24 minutes left.
Now, with that being said, yes, I do understand that it looks utterly ridiculous to have a 1980s era fictitious F1 car in with a bunch of current Group 3 cars. It looks utterly ridiculous. But if you actually look at the width of my tires end to end, and then you look at the width of their cars, they're actually the same width.
Are they though?
They are.
Huh.
You kind of have to force yourself to look at you have to force yourself to look at the tires, because unfortunately by default we have a tendency to focus in on the middle. So, but yeah. But I mean, on lap 1, I was in 6th place, and I was closing in on 5th before turn 1 of the beginning of the 2nd lap.
Yeah.
So, but a lot of that had to do with the fact of I only had to bump and grind with one car on the first lap. And if I could learn how to master not that corner, but this corner better.
Slamming some tea? Slamming some tea?
No, actually, I forgot to turn all the race data on. That way you can see the data and the car at the same time. No, finishing the last of my coffee. Not quite sure why I'm following Babos. There we go.
Alright, green flag. There's only 20 minutes and 48 seconds left. And they are gunning it.
So yeah, now the funny part about it is, okay, so the first set of, my first pit stop, I have to make it pit 5, okay? Because I don't have enough fuel to make it all the way around.
Ooh.
Now, after my first pit stop, I actually don't have to pit again until lap 11. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact of I'm not fighting through traffic and all of that, so the car is more efficient, I guess? I don't know.
Wait, I pitted lap like 6.
Yeah, but what did you do with your fuel mapping? I'm leaving my fuel mapping on 1.
Mine's on 1. I don't mess with my fuel mapping. I pit on laps like 6 or 7, and then like 12 or 13, depending on how hard I go.
Have you done it since the new physics change last week?
I've ran Sardegna 3 times just yesterday.
In this car?
Yes, in that car.
Okay. Well, for whatever reason, the way that my setup is. But then again, all I did was put the racing, the customizable transmission on, and I didn't tweak anything. I just left it. As soon as I hit 800, I just ran with it.
Oh, so you're sitting at 800 on the dot?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm under that. I'm at like 7. Blah, blah, let me go take a look. All right, hang on. I'll get back to St. Petersburg racing.
Oh, love's a little hard. But then again, if you went through and asked me what's the tune for this particular car, I wouldn't be able to tell you off the top of my head. Because this is something that Cadal and I did the night before last. And, yeah.
What?
Oh, nothing. Just babbling.
Oh, boy. They're on Destiny 2. So wait, what setting sheet? What setup did you use for the F1500 then?
The one that Cadal gave me, he went through and gave me like the ride height, the suspension, the downforce, and all of that. What to do with the ECU and the power restrictor.
And the ballast.
And the ballast. And then I had to go buy a customizable racing transmission. And then I went through, and as soon as he goes, because I've got some adjustments with that, and as soon as I bought that transmission, it took me to 800 even. So I went through and was like, I'm at 800, I'm good, don't worry about it. And I've been running it ever since. It's literally...
All right, well, what do you max out on the start finish straight?
I don't know, I'm about to tell you. Oh no, I can't tell you on this lap because I'm going in the pits on this lap. I think it's like 175.
Okay, yeah, that I've capped out like right before the bend at like 176, but that was when I had like a perfect racing line and a perfect last turn. So
I don't know why they brought the tires out. I said I wasn't changing tires.
Just in case, change your mind. I don't know. Alright, let's see. If F1500A, I'm at 799.41.
Okay, and I'm at 800 on the dot.
But apparently I can detune a Group 2 car and go run Sardegna that way.
Yep, you can. As a matter of fact, my BMW McLaren F1 car, the Group 2 car, I detuned that, and literally all I did was take the power restrictor down until I got to 800 pp. Actually, it was like 799 point change, maybe it's 798 point change, and I ran that. And then the Audi GT2, or yeah, Group 2 car, you can detune with just a power restrictor. Well, you can do it with power restrictor or just ballast. So you either detune the engine, yeah, or throw some weight on there. And I think with the, I believe, don't quote me on this, we may find out tomorrow, but go through, and if you just detune it, you get 7 laps. If you put weight on it, you get 5 laps? Or is it 6 and 5? 7 and 6? I don't know. Anyway, you put weight on it and you end up losing range. Which makes sense because you're making the car heavier with the same power output.
I'll do a run of Sardegna just to see what I'm working with, because like whenever I'm running it, I get about 6 laps on the dot of fuel. So I'm going in on lap 7 and 13. Unless I'm revving it like crazy, then it's less. Wait, which tires are you running though? Are you running the soft, mediums, hards?
Yeah, I'm on hards.
Alright, same here. On the cards.
Okay, so how fast am I going before I hit the brakes?
Rolling.
That was an atrocious lap. Because according to that, I'm only hitting 158. That doesn't make any sense.
I am bobbing and weaving right now.
Which is kind of what you have to do.
Yeah, problem is I was caught in Tidge's slipstream, so I almost just speared him. Excuse me, mate. Alright. Let's see, last straight, I'm up to 163, 167.
And on that lap, I was at 160.
Oh, I just got spun around like crazy.
Yeah, that was the one thing that I learned the first race I did in this car. Is it will, yeah.
Nah, AI clipped me, causing me to spin like crazy. Now my front, rear, and entire left side are just chalked.
Yep. Which with the new physics will slow you down to about 138 miles an hour, at least with my configuration.
Alright, I'm back to normal. Yeah, I just dive bombed you, Yamanaka. You spun me out. Move it, Fraga. Alright, this go around I hit 170. Now I'm in sand, now I'm out of sand. I've got both wall right in front of me and then Portilla up like 7 seconds ahead.
Yeah, now when I came in at lap 11, I actually came in with a dead engine because just as I turned that last corner, headed to the pit lane, engine died. I was like,
Oh yeah, that's happened to me.
I am completely out of gas. I require the petrol, please. Put the tires back up on the racks, guys. I don't need them. So at lap 11, I had a lap on everybody.
I usually don't have a lap on everybody until lap 14.
And then Portilla come flying out, and somehow it was showing Yamanaka in front of, or no, behind. Okay, so yeah, once I got on lap 12, that's when I started getting in a position to start putting second laps on people. Which apparently, according to Goodall, prior to the very first physics change, you were actually able to, he was able to put 2 laps on everybody. But he was also able to get a 135.
Well, what's your best lap you've had so far? Because right now my fastest lap's a 139.556.
In this particular race on lap 12, my best lap was a 138.4 at that moment. And then it was my last 2 laps What was it, lap 13 and 15? My last lap was my absolute best time.
What?
Because lap 12 was my out lap, so... And then I had quite a bit of space where I could just open it up and pick my lines, and again, hit after the 50-meter board, that left-hand turn, for whatever reason, well, I got that one right. But I mean, I wasn't hitting the apexes the way that I should on those laps.
Yeah.
But I went through and was like looking at the time checks and then looking at my best time, doing quick math in my head on my way to the next time check.
Okay.
And then it wasn't until my last lap when I pulled the 137.1 that I was like, I can get this car down to a 136. Yeah, because my last 3 laps, or 13, 14, 15, yeah, my last 3 laps, all 3 were 137s.
Alright. Sorry, boys, don't need any tires right now.
Yeah, because lap 13 was a 137, 345. And then lap 14 was like a 137, 8 or 9. And then my final lap was my 137, 1.
There's that.
Oh no, my 14th lap was a 137.6. Coming up on Tidge and his Audi R8. Sorry, Tidge, buddy, I have the utmost respect for you, but I gotta put you 2 laps down.
What position is he in on yours?
14th.
Oh, damn. I haven't seen him go that low on mine. He's usually stuck in the cursed position or P8.
And then my last lap was 137.113.
Although, the last one I did last night, I thought, okay, I'm gonna see if I can bump draft Tidge for a little bit and try and give him a little higher position. Apparently, you can't bump draft the AI.
No, you can't bump that. Yeah.
Kind of sucked.
Front end damage wasn't all that great either.
Huh?
The front end damage you get wasn't all that great either.
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, okay. So as a result, my total time was a 25:45.150. I will take it. Came in within a tenth. And this was kind of an impromptu stream because, yeah, I ended up finding myself by myself this afternoon. So I was like, you know what? Curiosity's got the better part of me. So,
What do you
yeah.
mean find yourself by yourself?
Oh, typically on the weekends, Elena stops by. But today she had so much stuff going on that she wasn't able to. So I was like, okay, not a problem. So, yeah, good times, good times.
Okay.
So, and on that note, I'm going to end this stream. I want to thank Nix for jumping into the party with me and express my deepest, deepest, deepest appreciation for him watching his language.
Yep.
And I will end the stream here. And as always, I love you.